Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Stories, where today we're going to be getting some Poogies and completing the last few subquests we have before rushing on to the end of the game. And also, I got some new members of the team, because they're great. I got myself a new Barioth. I did use some stims to get it to this point, but it had good stuff going for it to begin with. And now look at that ice attack. That's amazing. And this guy also popped out of the egg. He had max slots to begin with. So, yeah, just went and made it super duper ultra dragon attacky. And, yeah. They're still low level, but, could be worse. Yeah, we've got a few Poogies to get. All of them in places where we've been. So, yeah. And I want to get all the Poogies. And this is the only area where we actually, or one of two areas where we missed two Poogies in one area. So, that's why we started with this one. Next up, we've got to go to the rainforest. Let's do rainforest settlement. Where was that? I think that's actually like right next to where we want to be. I hope it is. If not, we can easily go elsewhere. Because what I'm going for here is their Nerscylla nest, which is the other of the two areas where we missed two in one area. We also missed a couple more Poogies. Oh, wait, this is here. Well, this is actually still on the way to a Poogie we missed. Or it's past where we missed a Poogie. But it's also on the way to where we missed a Poogie. Though these are pointlessly close together catavan stands. Yeah, we do have a Poogie to grab here. We actually walked past it on camera at one point. I just didn't grab it because we were super far into the episode and I didn't want to make the episode take even longer, so I just wanted to get to our goal at the time. But now that is not the case, so we can actually just grab it. So I'm going to just grab it. Okay, I actually didn't mean to initiate combat, but my new folks can use the XP. Using the Bracky Hammer because it's very strong when fully upgraded, and also the Blast Blight is better against things in Mount Celion than Dragon is. Because I was fighting quite a few things in Mount Celion trying to get monsters to run away so that I could get the new teammates I've got. And the Poogie is right here. Hello, Poogie. So that is 3 Poogies. Yeah, that's how numbers work. And we were missing like 13, so I guess we gotta go to the rainforest entrance. We'll just go ahead and keep Tigrex. Actually, you know what? If we don't have to do any climbing and we aren't just dashing, then this guy is my fastest ride. And while dashing is fast, it's not as controllable. We'd probably end up running into things like that thing that I just ran into anyway. Bye. Okay, so right turn here. Though we'll also need to take the left path in order to get another Poogie. Okay, so down on the web, there is a Poogie. But that's not the Poogie, this is the Poogie. Yeah, Conchus and Poogies are two different things, it turns out. Amazing how many spider webs we managed to get from that Poogie on a spider web. Okay, now we need to get up from here. Thankfully, that is plenty easy. What will I do? My hot mist is done. And then the next Poogie should be somewhere around here. Is it? Oh, it's on the web. Well, it makes sense that I didn't find these two. I didn't spend much time on the web. Okay. Now we can head to the other part of the rainforest. Get our last rainforest Poogie, I do believe. And thankfully, we don't have to take the catavan. Because it's just 2 load screens away. And it's faster to not take the catavan. But I feel like if they had put an actual catavan stand, like, here instead of the settlement, it probably would have been better placed. But we need to get a Poogie, and it is over on that platform. Don't know if we can actually drop from here. I don't think we can. So, we just gotta go the long way. So, from here, I believe it's, yep, it's right there. Hey, buddy. You interested in that flower? And don't you worry, as soon as we're done finding all these Poogies, we are going to be taking on our last few subquests, including the Rajang fight, which I am going to be much more prepared for this time around. Even though my party's average level will be a little lower. But the members who are a high enough level are going to be more than capable enough. So next up... I believe... Yeah, let's go to Mount Ponji Cave Mouth. Because the area with the waterfalls and the Nargacuga, that place has got a Poogie in it. And it's a Poogie that should just be out in the open. I would have expected it to be like on the one platform that you need both vine climb and jump to get to, and I had erroneously gotten rid of my jumper at the time. But it's not there. So if we go left here, that brings us to the higher part, which is where we want to be. And one of the Shakalakas managed to get us. Bye. Oh, I see how it is. You want to do 4 damage to me. Bye. Gotta pay the toll, I guess. Okay, so let's head up here. The Pooging should be, like, at the top of this waterfall. And that means that being up here might actually not be our best option, but... Oh, yeah, if we can't... Okay, there we go. And then we can climb up using this guy. Which I believe will actually put us a little bit higher than where we want to be, maybe? I don't know. No, this is right where we want to be. So it should be somewhere around here. Or maybe it's back towards the actual water. Somewhere near this river, there should be a Pooging. I got nothing against fighting Nargacugas. Oh. Because fighting Nargacugas can get you Nargacugas, and getting Nargacugas can get you great skills to pass down. Though I'm not going to paint it, because I'm like almost out of paintballs. I could buy more, but I'm actually a little bit low on cash because I went and made every weapon that I could make and upgraded quite a few of them. So we'll just have to hope that maybe it decides to run on its own. And it didn't, but that's fine. Get a little XP for the lobies. If we can get them to like level 35, then that would make them okay for use in the post-game, or not post-game, in the final boss. Against the final boss. Okay, so I'm just gonna real quick. Yeah, I don't see a Pooging on that platform. So maybe it's at the bottom of the waterfall. Because it doesn't seem to be up here. So down we go. Quite a ways. Okay, we managed to open a chest here, but where's the Pooging? Did the map I looked at have inaccurate information? How dare it. Yeah, there's definitely no Pooging down here. Not that I can see, at least. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was actually on top of one of the roots. Because the roots do cross over the water. So that's possible. And let's climb up here just for good measure. It's not near the water, but it's still a place. Yeah, we've definitely been up here. Okay, I'm beginning to think it's probably not going to be on one of these routes. I've probably, like, looked past it 500,000 times by now. Ooh, that was close. Way to just fall there, V-Drome. You did it. Gonna hop on this guy for a bit. Can we walk out on this? Doesn't look like it. If we could, then I would have bet that there would have been a Poogie there. Oh. Jump down after us. Okay, just doing another quick look over here. What's up, Basarios? How's it going? You doing well? Where is this gonna take me? No, just up to a place I've been. Well, let's try and drop onto here. And then make the jump anyway. Even though I'm pretty sure the Poog won't be over there. This way I can just be 100% certain that, yep, this jump exists only for an herb and some honey. That ledge might have the Poogie on it. Because it's definitely not down here. These green tufts of grass from a distance in terms of general outline, silhouette type deal. They keep making me think, oh, maybe that's the Poogie. But no, it's not. It's grass. Grass and Poogies are not the same thing. But sometimes they sure look it. Okay, no Poogie here. No Poogie here. What's the deal, game? There's supposed to be a Poogie. But all we're finding is V-Dromes. Tell you what, I'll look for just a little bit longer. And then if I can't find it, we'll just grab it at the start of the next episode before we go murder the final boss. I found it. It's a ledge that you have to drop to, and I kept dropping on the other side of the route. Good job, me. Okay, so we've got 2 Poogies to find in the Wintertide Tunnel, though they're both pretty easy to reach. So we gotta go to the snowfields and Wintertide Tunnel mouth. Because one of them is actually in the first area of the Wintertide Tunnel, and the other is in the penultimate area. So let's go grab that first one. So first one should be over here to the left. Somewhere. There it is. You're just out in the open, aren't you? You don't even blend in with your environment. So to reach the penultimate area of the Wintertide Tunnel, I believe we might want to just go to the feline settlement. Might be faster. Or maybe we should just go all the way outside on the other end, because then we can just do one load screen to get in and one load screen to get where we need to be. Though going all the way to the bottom of our travel list is not what we want to do. Yeah, Blossom Row. Let's go there. So at this point, we should have like 4 Poogies left. 1 in here, 1 in Monsoon, 1 in Manelger's lab, and 1 more in Celian that I actually happened to find while searching for Stygian and Deviljho and Barioth eggs. So in this area, on the side opposite where the treasure box is, there's a Poogie that we didn't find, I guess, because I was too distracted by the treasure box. And thankfully, there's this catavan right here, so it's easy to get to other places. Now we need to actually talk to it. There we go. So now we gotta go to Monsoon. That's above here. There we go. Central Plains ought to do it. And let's hop on up onto Ratha. And then over in this direction, underneath one of these crescent-shaped cliffs, is the Poogie we seek. And I believe it's underneath this one right here. Yep, that sure is a Poogie just hanging out. And because it's faster, let's just use a Paw Pass ticket right here. We'll head to Mount Celian mountainside, because that will get us closest to our next Poogie. Kind of like this area's intro music. Because, like, it's kind of beautiful, but there's just something wrong about it, especially towards the end. Yeah, the Poog here is off in a corner over here. Hey, little buddy. And what's a Leviathan egg doing up here? You certainly can't be a glacial agnactor egg, because those don't exist. Not in this game. Maybe if they make a Monster Hunter Stories 2? I'd buy it. Especially if they add like a bunch more monsters. Maybe add the ability to trade monsters, because you can't do that in this game. Then again, not being able to trade them does make some sense because of the whole kinship deal. Like, oh, you gotta form kinship with monsties that you hatch yourself. But I don't know. Being able to trade monsters, it works for Pokemon. Okay, so we should have only 1 Poogie left to get. Just going through my list here, and yep, Manelger's lab is the only one I don't remember hitting in this episode so far. So we gotta go to Devon Volcano. And this puts us 2 load screens away, and they're not really super far load screens, so let's do it. Because the other spot that would put us just a couple load screens away, the load screens are actually kind of annoyingly far apart. So we go through here. 1 more load screen to go. And then this Poogie is just around a blind corner, and I just happen to not turn around. He's like, yeah, I was just going straight through and like, oh. Just barely caught the Pooging on camera there. I must have just not noticed it the first time. And conveniently enough, one of our subquests happens to take place right here in Dovan Volcano. So we just head right on outside, and then we'll be able to do that. Though we will need this cool mist right here. And that right there is the Agnactor we need to fight, apparently. So, hey buddy, come fight me. Come fight me. Notice me. Please, notice me. Before my feet catch fire. Dynamo will make quick work of you, but he doesn't like standing on fire. Please hurry it up. Yep. We got burnt. Okay, so you like doing speed and tech, so... Yeah, Dynamo ought to do pretty well here. Like, even though speed isn't going to beat any of the things that Agnactor likes to use, just raw damage output is a thing. A thing that Dynamo can do. It's already almost dead, so this will probably seal the deal. Yep. I need to get a Leviathan stem. I need one so badly. Because, like, that's all that's keeping Dynamo away from being even better. And I kind of want Dynamo to be even better. Because Dynamo's already really, really good. But if he could be better, then that would be better. Also, we've got a new quest because hooray DLC. So let's go do that one next. We must go to Pondry Hills. So let's do the crossroads. It's a nice central location. And let's ride Ratha just for... Darn it. It's because I was pointed at the caravan stand. Yeah, Ratha can more quickly get us where we need to be. Looks like we gotta actually cross the lake. Which really is bad luck, because this thing could have spawned anywhere. They're not in fixed locations. So it could have spawned, like, right next to us. But it didn't. And we just gotta go through here. And then we can murder on up Arathalos. And then we'll head back to town for some recovery, because I don't have full hearts and whatnot. And then we'll take on a Rajang and we'll actually beat it. Because I've got my item set all set up for beating a Rajang. Oh, Thunder Double Fang. And with this kinship attack, the Rathalos will die. So our Bracky should be able to do just fine against the final boss, which is good, because more monsters that can do just fine with it, not just fine about it, is better, and we can get better. Okay, that's worse. That's worse. That's way worse. Again, way worse. I should have stuck with the first egg. I was greedy. I forgot that this was a subquest nest and not a rare nest or anything. Should have stuck with the first one. It would have been a Nargacuga, I'm pretty sure. And let's just go ahead and use one more Paw Pass ticket. Get to Hakum Village. But we do have to turn in a few quests. But we're not completely done with everything just yet anyway, so... Let's get our reward from this Poogie here. Well, rewards. We're due for 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Hooray for Great Poogie Egg. A special egg you can only get 1 of. And that gets you a monster that's... So first, let's see how great this Aptonoth is going to be. Wow, it's so amazing. And this will put it to shame. Yep. Gets a full 9 slots. Dash and ground dive, that's actually not terrible. And then... Predatory L. This pig is predatory. It's also got a unique kinship skill, but we're not going to see it anytime soon. Because that would take time, effort, more time, more effort. I mean, like, we'd have to bring it into battle and actually have it at our side and have it not die and have us not kill things, and there's just all sorts of things that would need to be done for us to see that. And we'll show it off eventually, just not until post-game at least. But now... let's go take care of an angry monkey. Okay, we're gonna ride Tartarus for now. Not for long, though. And now Warhead can go ahead and break this for us. And then we want Ratha, I'm going to say. Dynamo would be a decent choice in terms of resisting the lightning. But in terms of dealing damage, it wouldn't be quite as good. And we're using that Hot Mist, and I should have used the Prayer Pot to get us more defense. But I think we'll be fine. So, for starters, we want a Moxie Gem. And there we go. Now, we have 1 extra heart to use. And we can restore 2 more during the course of this fight, so... it's, yeah, we've got more hearts. That's important. So it looks like he's going to be using his breath again, or at least something like it. So let's do some healing. Oh, Tech Aura. He basically never uses tech attacks. I don't know why he uses Tech Aura. Okay, so its attack is up for this turn. So we're going to use Sky High Dive right here, and thus steal the turn away from it. Okay, Fire Breath is fine. Let's go ahead and flash it. Flash didn't go through. Okay, looks like he's gunning for me right now. Yep. So let's go ahead and use power here. It might be trying to use tech. Nope, it's using power combo. Ow. Okay, so... Actually, what are you doing? You're going for me? That's fine. I can deal. Excellent. Wait. I thought power traps were... Wait. Don't... I might have picked the wrong trap in my inventory. I know I meant to pick the trap that works on power. Hey, look, it's almost dead. Yeah, I just put the wrong trap in here. That's what it was. But let's hop on Ratha, get him some heals. And then... Yeah, let's just go ahead and use Sky High Dive right here. Okay, now we'll use a Surrogate Gem. Just get this damage negated, why not? And hey, we did it! Our Moxie Gem didn't even come into play, and we didn't even have to use one of our restorative thingies. Well, we got, like, nothing for Rajang parts. But that's fine, we killed it. That's what matters. I'm gonna reward myself by grabbing this. Kind of weirds me out that this thing gets its own, like, blue splotch on the map. But whatever. So now we've got to go turn in all of our quests that we've got. And that'll be the rest of the episode. And then in the next episode, we'll go fight the final boss. So, actually, if we go to Geofulcrite, that's probably our best bet, because I know we've got at least one quest to turn in specifically there. Yeah, let's find us some turn-ins. Like, we've got some at the quest board here. Just gotta get down to them. Okay, is that it? That's it there. And then we can turn in this. Get a fun little outfit for Naviru. Ah, there's our turn in. Okay, what other subs we got? Okay, this Hunter's Guild, Gildegarin, Hunters Guild. Okay. Oh, I am reminded. We need to check our Monsterpedia. Because unless this has the bottle caps we need, then we're basically not getting to turn in the bottle cap quest before post-game. And it looks like we're probably not getting the Ooh! Universal Stim! I am so very tempted to give that to a certain Leviathan. And honestly, unless I plan to use an Elder Dragon on my team later on, using the Universal Stim for that isn't the worst idea. But then again, there will be Leviathan Stims later, so I'd really better just save the Universal one. Yeah, I'll save it. Even though it could let him be better against the final boss. Me. Why am I going in that direction? Well, I mean, maybe I should, but... Okay, here's one of our quests. I'm gonna need to use some nutriments at some point. After all, they exist, and they give boosts. I mean, boosts are pretty nice to have, especially because you can get 10 of them. And it's 1 point of attack per attack nutriment, 2 points of defense per defense nutriment, and 3 points of HP per HP nutriment. I'd argue that the defense ones are probably the biggest boost overall, but the attack ones can make a difference for you, and they can be worth considering. HP ones, 30 more HP is nice and all, but, like, even for a level 30 monster, that's usually less than 10%. And it just gets even less later on. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Alright, I think we'll finish out this episode by heading to our house and A, resting, and B, checking all the costumes we've got for Naviru. Because we've got plenty. And I think I'm going to reverse the order of those two things. Gonna check the costumes, then gonna rest. That's the thing that's gonna happen. It may be possible to find the bottle caps we need somewhere out in the field. But for now, I think that we've done plenty enough to justify going and fighting the final boss next time. So let's check out these outfits. So this outfit, I believe, was for having transferred from the demo. Then we got this one, which isn't terrible. This one's kind of silly, but it hides his eyes. Again, hides the eyes. Also requires you to get 90 Poogies to unlock, so like, really 90 Poogies for just that? The cheerleader outfits are things. There's also a blue one, if I'm not mistaken, but I think that's post-game. This one's funny, but again, it covers stuff. Covers the ears, covers the ears. There's more rider outfits as well, I do believe. But again, probably post-game. No. Never. Adorable doesn't cover too much, but still not using it. Hooray, that's outfits. And that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we finish the main story. See you then, friends.